Hello everyone. Let's go out and cut some rhubarb. Woohoo! Kind of needed thinned out anyway. And these were the stalks that I got. Thought they looked pretty good. We'll take these in, get them trimmed up and ready to blanch. First you want to take off the leaves, and the leaves are not edible, they're poisonous, but that's okay because they work really well in the compost pile and it is safe. And we'll get them all washed up here and trim off the ends. Nice clean cut. I'm not sure how most people, the width that they like to cut their rhubarb. Usually I like to cut mine around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch once we start chopping them up, and it's just a perfect size then. And as you can see, that's about the length that I cut them. And then it makes it easy for different recipes, whatever you're using them for. We like to make rhubarb pie. It's a rhubarb custard type of pie. It's so good. Finished getting these chopped up. Looks like we have about 7 cups. Yeah. And this is what's going to the compost pile. Ooh, ta-da! Now you want to put some water in a Dutch oven or a stock pot and get it to boiling real good. While we're waiting for the water to boil, we will need to get a large mixing bowl out and fill it with ice and water. And this is what stops the cooking action. Don't be stingy with the ice. Make sure to put plenty in because you want the rhubarb to be nice and cold, very cold. Once you have your water boiling, you just dump in all of your rhubarb and you let it boil for about 1 minute. After a minute, all you have to do is strain it out You don't have to let it sit long, just long enough that the majority of the drips are gone, and then we want to plunge it into the cold water. After it's set in the cold water for a few minutes, then you want to drain off the cold water and make sure that it's really well drained this time. After your rhubarb has stopped draining, stopped dripping, you'll want to spread it out on a cookie sheet or some type of baking sheet. And I put wax paper down and then the plastic wrap down. And you're going to want to spread it out into a single layer. And that way, when you stick it in the freezer, it will freeze and it doesn't stick together. Now you can do this any way you'd like, but I like to take my pan and turn it upside down over the top of the colander, like I did here, and then lift it off, and then everything is all, it's less bruising or it's less tampering with the product. And then just scoot it aside carefully so that it's one layer thick. And then pop it in the freezer, and after about 2 or 3 hours, it's solid enough that you can put it in nice heavy freezer style Ziplocs, or you can put it in one giant Ziploc and just use out of it as you need. If you need a cup, you get just 1 cup, and it doesn't stick together. It's awesome, works really great.